Cowper's gland. There's the bulbourethral gland. So in this particular model, we see the prepuce nicely. This is the gland's penis. This brown thing here is the corpus cavernosum. This tan stuff right here, this cut right here is the corpus spongiosum. You can see the piano urethra here. This is the testicle. This is where the sperm matures. This is called the epididymis. The epididymis. Here's the epididymis. And of course, this white thing here is the beginning of the vas deferens or ductus deferens. This right here is also part of the spermatic cord. In other words, coming down, we have the gonadal arteries and the gonadal veins, or in the case of the male, testicular arteries and testicular veins, right here, and the cord that goes up to the outside. By the way, the testicles have to be outside of the body for sperm production. That is to say, they need a slightly lower temperature than body temperature. Some of our mammal friends actually keep their testicles up in the body cavity until breeding season, and then the testicles descend down into the scrotum, so the temperature is lower, so they can produce viable sperm. So there's the Cowper's gland. This, of course, is the symphysis pubis here. Here's our bladder, and there's our little urethra. This is our ejaculatory duct coming down here. This is the prostate gland. Ejaculatory duct coming down. Of course, we don't see anything on the other side. This is not a very good model for that. But we can see the Cowper's gland quite nicely. And we can see the other parts of the penis. Oh, they did put a Cowper's gland in there. It was on the other side. Now we see the labia majora, which are the fat folds out here in front of the vagina. The mons pubis would be, where are we, man? Yes, this is the anus. There's the vagina there, so the mons pubis would be sitting right here. External labia majora. We open it up here now. And we see the labia minora right here. Labia majora, labia minora. Here we have the clitoris. We don't see a substantial prepuce, but it's coming right here, and it's the little hood that sits right over this. You can pull it back just like a foreskin in a male. Pull it back and expose the clitoris. So the prepuce is a little hood sitting over the clitoris here. Labia minora, labia majora, vaginal canal. Now we see the uterus cut in half. This is the body of the uterus. The internal os is here. The external os is on the outside. I'm trying to think of the name for the groove here. Fornix. Can't think of it right now. Again, anal sphincter here and here. Looks good. This, of course, is again showing us. These are showing the ovaries. These are the fimbriae, which are little finger-like things that sit over the ovaries. Once ovulation occurs, an ovum is released from the surface of the ovary. That ovum is supposed to be swept up into the fallopian tube here by the fimbriae. Sometimes it falls back out. Sometimes it gets up in here, gets fertilized, and falls back out, and we can have an ectopic pregnancy out there. Ectopic pregnancies are merely pregnancies in the wrong place. So you can have an ectopic pregnancy in the abdominal pelvic cavity if it falls back out, or more commonly you'd find an ectopic pregnancy in the fallopian tube itself. This is showing the end of the vaginal canal. The cervix is supposed to be here. This is merely showing the musculature and the highly secretive tissues of the uterus. The lining of the uterus, of course, is called endometrium, and the little fertilized egg will come down here, implant in the wall of the uterus on the endometrium, and then all of this secretory kinds of material will form the extraembryonic membranes, feed the extraembryonic membranes, etc. Not very complete. This is fine. This is another vagina. Here's the opening of the vaginal canal. Here we see again our ovaries, and these, of course, are the fimbriae of the fallopian tubes. We open it up here. You can see the fallopian tubes come right down here into the body of the uterus. Here, of course, is the cervix again. There's the external os. Internal will be over here. Vaginal canal again. I want to say infundibulum. I have to open a book. If you guys don't have it open, I'll give you the name of that in a minute. The vaginal canal. Anything else you understand here? All right, well.